Hello and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh everyone. My name is Nur Shazliana binti Muhammad Zain and I will deliver a speech entitled Selfishness is Beneficial. In today's world, our daily lives take a huge toll on our physical or even mental health, whether it be issues at work, school, or even at home. Plus, therapy or even other form of self-care such as going on vacations or something as simple as having a meal at our favorite restaurant can be very expensive in today's economy. So the least thing that we can do is by being selfish. I can foresee that some people out there might not agree with my statement that being selfish can bring peace, but here I am. Selfishness has always been seen as something immoral, especially in our society. As a result, many people out there are people pleasers without realizing it. As for me, during a very hectic semester, I noticed that I needed something to prioritize my well being so that I could focus more on my academics. By saying no to extra responsibilities, I am capable of doing better in improving my grades and also avoiding burnout. This experience taught me that by being selfish, long term success is attainable. I can confidently state that being selfish is the easiest and cheapest form of self care in order to achieve a much happier and more peaceful life. So, neglecting self care, such as being selfish, will affect one's potential and growth, as many people are very afraid that having this trait will make them seem unethical within the society, even though it can surely bring many benefits to their lives. So, first of all, I will clarify the effects of neglecting self care on one's potential and growth. People who are less likely to say no to anyone for any extra request, be it from workmates or friends, or so called people pleasers, showing that they do not have a sense of selfishness for the sake of themselves. So according to Zon Villanes in an article 2023 article in Medical News Today, excessive people pleasing can bring much more adverse reaction to someone than we think. These people will have very little time for their own needs as they are always busy meeting others' wants and needs, and in the end, one's health will be down the drain. So, in the same article, it also stated that someone will eventually become less and less aware of what they should do for themselves as they find it very hard to make the right decision to their thought of what others might think. Hence, their long term goals of self growth and potential in life will also be stagnant. Secondly, I will explain the reasons why many people are very afraid to practice selfishness in their daily lives. If we look back properly during our school days or even now, selfishness has always been associated with something that is immoral, causing us to identify this trait as one thing that we should totally avoid in becoming a decent human being. An article from Frontiers in Psychology on Healthy Selfishness and Pathological Altruism stated that society has always put selfishness as a bad quality in someone, whereas altruism is something that should be desired and achieved by someone. Not to forget the cultural stigma regarding selfishness, which is always equated with greed and ungratefulness. Thus, these are the reasons people might feel guilty to make use of it, be it for their own mental needs. Thirdly, I would like to describe the benefits that you will get by being selfish. Selfishness can for sure induce many benefits in human lives without us realizing it. Based on my reading of the article on self centeredness and selflessness, happiness correlates and mediating psychological processes, I learned that not only through selflessness can happiness and sort of accomplishment be generated, being selfish also can contribute to fluctuating happiness in one's life. When making decisions, everyone should be able to distinguish which verdict will bring the best outcome in their situation in the moment, even though selfishness should be involved in the decision making. So in the end, this will create an environment where we are free from any burden of others' perception, making success easily available for everyone. So, in conclusion, the advantages of being selfish has always been overlooked by us, despite being one of the simplest forms of self-care that is available to us at any time. We already see how neglecting self-care can affect one's growth and what causes us to think that being selfish is bad when it actually can help us. I highly encourage all of you to look back on your lives and ask yourself a question like, when was the last time I prioritized my own needs and happiness? This can seem petty to some people, but who knows? This might be the foundation for your everlasting happiness in this life. To some people, saying no to anyone might seem very hard, but selfishness, when practiced in an adequate amount in our life, can provide a significant number of benefits in many situations. At last, we will become better versions of ourselves, and then we will start noticing that our environment has also become much more productive than before. In return, success and happiness can come unexpectedly. So that's all from me. Thank you very much.